Hey there, what's up? How are you today? I'm Colleen Coles and I'm so excited to be here with you and help you with something you may feel stuck with. So if you're anything like me, there is a lot on your plate and a lot on your plate you think that you should be doing. You know it's stuff that helps you propel forward, whether it's personal growth, whether it's things you need to do to grow your business or your career, and yet probably a lot of those things are things that you don't really want to do. Or maybe there's even specific things that are on your plate that just make you like, gah, like that. Right? Like, if we were to put words to that, totally having you pissed off, becoming a bitch, like you aren't proud of yourself around how you act with those things, and yet you know you need to do them or think that you should. So if that's you, I want to help relieve some of that pressure for you today and let you know a really simple mindset shift to help get that stuff not only off your plate, but show you why and how doing so will help you grow your business and grow your purpose and your career and your legacy and your dream and your clarity and your vision all in the process. So it's like the biggest win-win of all time, right? My name's Colleen Coles and I am a purpose alignment guide and energy healer, and I help women, either entrepreneurs who are already in an established business and career they love, up level to their next level and maybe be even more themselves and authentic in their business so that they can take their life and their business to the next level, along with other women who might not be entrepreneurs yet or in a career that they totally are in love with, but in something that they know they're really good at and yet feel stuck because they don't know what's next for them, but they know they need something more. So I help these women kind of somewhere in this spectrum with this similar problem of just feeling like there's more potential there and they're not quite reaching it, and being themselves in that process, reach that next level and have the authority and the confidence and the authenticity to go out and be that in the world. So let's dive in. I just want to say too, if you've ever watched my videos, you know there's more even at ColleenColes.com. And if you've been following me at all, I just want to say I'm so excited to be with you here right now because I just had a baby and I'm just getting off maternity leave. And so I'm so excited to be making this video right now and to be helping you out. And I hope to, meet you if you're brand new to my world. Okay, so let's go ahead and dive in. I'm so stoked. So, like I mentioned, there are so many freaking things we think we need to do, and that those specific things are like a no-brainer. We have to do them for success, right? I bet something is coming to your mind right now as I speak. For me, when I started my business, it was all about not life coaching, but actually clear skin coaching. At the time, I was dealing with cystic acne and finally had figured out a way to clear it naturally after doctors, dermatologists only saying that I'd be able to heal it with Accutane, which is like just really hardcore. So as I was starting to go into the coaching world, I said, well, of course, I've gotta, coach around clear skin. And there was an element that really lit me up about that. I was like, I was searching for so long to have these answers and really clear my skin naturally, and now I have them. I want to help, I want to help other people do that. And as my skin kept clearing and I knew I could do it for myself, I started to feel kind of over it. I had accomplished this thing for me, and yet I was right at the crux in my life of creating a new business and wanting to help the world, wanting to help with a meaningful legacy of some type, ASAP. And so I said, well, of course, I should really coach around this. And so I did. I coached and I tried to move it forward, and yet it didn't ever hit a level of any type of success that I wanted. It was hard to get people on the phone. It was hard for me to even make the freaking videos about it. I couldn't tell why. I couldn't put my finger on why I had so much resistance towards doing something that I was freaking good at and also knew that I could help people with. So why did I feel like it was such a chore, an obligation? Well, one fateful day, I was working with my coach at the time, and she had understood. She was actually a clear skin coach who became a broader coach, so like she got it. And at one point, she asked me, is this really what you want to do? And it was as if the answer came up from me before I could even push it down. And the answer was freaking no. I did not want to be doing it, but it was so scary to see any other type of vision because I knew that had gotten me success. It was the only logical way that could get me success this far in terms of me feeling I figured something out to offer and was good at. But here was the real answer. She said, if you even knew what you wanted, because I was claiming, I just can't see it, I don't know what I want. She said, well, what would you do? And it's like, I can remember it so clearly. I almost like went inward and I felt like I could see my soul and see my spirit in the in the universe, like in this black, star-filled negative space, like just this place. And I tuned in and tapped into this bigger side of me. And all I remember hearing and saying and really knowing beyond thought was, I just want to help people figure out their purpose. And in that moment, I broke down into tears because it was the first time I had really acknowledged my freaking soul and acknowledged my power and acknowledged my truth. Now, I wish I could say I just leapt into it and took off. What ended up really happening was that a lot of my inner demons kind of got in the way in that moment, or even right afterwards. But I want to take a beat here to pause to say, like, we can have so much kind of false confusion around feeling like we don't know what we want, or thinking that the only way to get to where we want to go is by doing the things we should do or we know have worked in the past. And I want you to know something, that just ain't true. That's just not real. That's the way our ego might want us to think, or our logical mind might want us to think, because it's safe, it's known, and it's a straight shot, it's linear. And yet the universe works in miraculous and very multidimensional ways, meaning it doesn't always work linearly. And I think somewhere deep down, you kind of know you're ready for freaking something more, and you probably even know what that is. But I know how scary it can feel when it's like you have to do those shoulds. So I want to just share this story to tell you that here is one of the bigger takeaways. So I'm going to finish my story, I think. Yeah, let's do that. And then I'm going to share this takeaway. Okay, how about this? The freaking takeaway is that it's almost like the exact thing you think you should do in order to get to success is like, but makes you pissed off, is the exact thing you need to freaking let go of to get to your next level. So I just want to put that right out there right now to tell you, like, stop doing the thing that you think you should be doing. Stop doing the thing that you think you have to do and that you know you're good at, because you think that's holding you in safety to keep you at your level. But in reality, it's not. It's holding you back and probably dragging you down. It's not gonna get you to your next level. You know that linear path we're talking about? It ain't gonna even get you there, even though it's telling you it will, because you're gonna freaking burn out, or you're gonna get so unpassionate about it that it's not even gonna freaking work. And so what's worse, going after something that you know in your heart you'd love to do, but is scary, or fading into the background with something that you were passionate about but no longer are, and you aren't remembered or filling your potential that you came here to fulfill, right? Like, I think the latter is probably worse, even though both are scary. So what I want for you is to really take towards that edge, and this is a main takeaway, because otherwise we can get convinced that we have to stay the straight path. And so I want to tell you what happened to me. It wasn't really overnight, but it was really pretty fast, that once I claimed what I wanted, the lie and that safety fog was dispersed. And so all of a sudden I had this new invigoration after being gray for so long and things not really totally clicking, to booking workshops, signing clients, helping people in a huge way, where my clients were freaking finding their dream jobs. One client like had all these different passions, and after freaking 6 weeks of my method and my telling her my journey, like coaching her, she freaking found her dream job that combined all of those things in one, paid her quadruple what she was earning, and even paid her to go to freaking grad school. It's amazing. Another is that a client recently, she was so afraid to sign up with me because she had so much debt. And at the same time, she knew she needed to start to trust herself. She just didn't know how. Well, after working together and finally claiming what she really wanted to do and trusting that, doing the work to freaking own it, it was 3 days later that she was invited into her corporate boss office, and he literally offered her a job within the same company that doubled her salary and got rid of all the politics and crap she didn't even like about her at the time job. So what's crazy to me is, like, coming back to this core message I have for you today, the very thing you think you should be doing but hate is actually the exact opposite thing of what you should be doing and need to get rid of or delegate for you to reach your next level. Because isn't it freaking insane? By her, this last client I mentioned, getting clear on what she wanted and freaking owning it, and even signing up for help with me, which she was so afraid to do, and her ego and logical mind was like, I don't need to, I can, do this on my own, even though it wasn't working. Literally, her stepping into what she really wanted to do and not what she should have allowed her full circle to be able to pay off her debts. Like signing up with me when her heart knew she should and her fear was just stopping her from going towards, she ended up being able to do the exact thing her fear said you can't do if you take that leap. Whoa. So I'm gonna end this video with that and just ask you, like, what is the thing that's coming to mind throughout this whole video, because that's your intuition, that you know you hate doing and that you feel you really should, but if you got honest, didn't like, and how can you change that today? All right? Again, you can find me over at ColleenColes.com, on Instagram, Colleen Coles, and also on YouTube, and check out more of my resources, my videos, and also, apply for or sign up for one-on-one support, because we all need that helping guide to put it all together sometimes for us and really get us to that next level when we feel too scared, or when you're very clear on the vision or deep down what you need, or not, but you just don't know why you're not doing it or what it'll take to go for it. So ColleenColes.com, and you can check out my resources and apply for mentorship if that feels right to you and you're ready to go to your next level hardcore. So thanks so much for watching. Lots of love to you, and hope to see you again real soon.